Let's go. So, during nuclear fusion, it is observed that when two hydrogen atoms are fused together to form one helium atom, there is a loss in mass. Okay, so two hydrogen combined together, it become one helium atom. There's a mass loss. Because by right, let's say hydrogen, the mass of one hydrogen is this one. So if I have 2, that means I just times 2, correct? So the loss means you're just going to take this times 2 minus this to find out what is the loss in the mass. Okay, so what you're going to do is just take 2.0141 multiply by 2 atoms. Well, look, seems like I'm doing chemistry like that. No, this is maths. This is maths. It's just that this is standard form. Okay, so minus 4.0026. And when you press the calculator, you get 0.0256. But they mentioned that you want to leave it in standard form. So, standard form, okay, take note that the standard form is n multiplied by 10 to the power of something. And this n, it must be more than 1 and less than 10. Okay, so that is standard form. So in this situation, I need to change this to that standard form. So I have to put as 2.56. Then multiply by 10 to the power of 1. So you see this, this is 0.02. If I change it to 2.56, that means this one, I have to put it as negative 2. Because 2.56 is here, 1, 2. I need to go backwards 2. That's why it's negative 2. So this is standard form. Okay, and this is your answer. Okay. Okay, now next they say express m as a percentage of the atom mass of one helium. M is this one, which is over here. Actually, M is the loss. So this is actually M. And they want it as a percentage. So simply take this 2.56 times 10 to the power of negative 2 out of the helium. Helium is here. So it's out of 4.0026. I want to change to percentage. So it's just times 100. Okay, and I just want to highlight on the standard form. Strangely, many students don't know that actually standard form, you can use this button over here. You can use this button over here. Okay, don't use this. Don't use like, for example, 2.56. 2.56 multiplied by 10 to the power of negative 2. No need to key this one. Don't need. You should be using this one. You already have one button here, which is times 10 to the power of something. Okay. So it will be, put a fraction, 2.56 times 10 to the power of negative 2 over 4.0026. Okay, use this button. So then after that, just times 100. So we have 0.6395. So round off to 3SF, so it will be 0.640. So you may wonder, why is it that I have to put the 0? I can just put 0.64, right? But the thing is, because I want 3SF, so the 0 is compulsory I have to put, then it's 3SF. Okay, so percent, done. Okay. Today is already paper 2 part 2. So past 3 Wednesday, I already did paper 2 part 1, paper 1 part 1 and part 2. So you can refer to the TikTok replay for the topics that you have missed out. So someone asked about compound interest. I think I did compound interest in paper 1 maybe. I can't remember which topic which paper. You can go to my T channel, look at the PDF and then see whether compound interest is in one of them. Today I will only go through whatever questions I have in this PDF. So don't ask me about other topic because I'm going to just do this paper. If you want other topics, you can go to my Y channel and see the past TikTok replay. Maybe I teach there. Or you can just go to my Y channel, go under my videos, search compound interest. I believe there will be, I believe you will see the more videos there. Yes, compound interest formula is given. Simple interest formula is not given. Only compound interest formula is given. But of course, you need to know how to use it. Okay, so now let's move on to part C. So part C said 1 U is equals to 1.66 times 10 to the power of negative 27 kg. They ask you to find M in kg. So my M in this case over here, you can see that this is U. See, find M in U. What is U? U simply is just a unit here. So what I'm going to do is, I will write, okay, they tell me that 1 U is equals to 1.66 times 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. So my M is this one, correct? So what I'm going to do is, I need to find out 2.56 times 10 to the power of minus 2 U is equals to how many kg? So actually the concept is the same like how you do your normal unitary. Okay, it's just that this one is standard form. So I'm going to say that, okay, if let's say example, if today I tell you one unit is equals to 12 kg. I'm talking about normal. So if I ask you for 3 unit, of course, we just know that you just 12 times 3, correct? And you know that it will be 36 kg. Okay, it's the same concept. Same concept. So it means that, oh, I want this one. Okay, then I will just take 1.66, this one. Just multiply it by whatever is here. 2.56 times 10 to the power of minus 2. So now let's key calculator. So we have 1.66. Again, use this button. So times 10 to the power of minus 27. Oh yeah, just sharing. In case this is times 10 to the power of negative 27. So I have student who actually, the negative, they go and use the minus. Okay, cannot. You have syntax error. So you need to use this, which is the negative. Okay, negative. So I'm going to multiply it by 2.56 times 10 to the power of negative 2. So I will have the answer 4.2496 times 10 to the power of minus 29. And we round off to 3SF. So it will be 4.25 times 10 to the power of minus 29 kg. So you can just put 3SF here. Okay. So this is how you do this question. So actually standard form is not that tough. Okay. Standard form, first of all, you need to know how to change from, this is called ordinary number. You need to know how to change ordinary number to standard form. And standard form is in this format, in this form, whereby the first number must be between 1 and 10. Okay, and then secondly is, of course, actually most of the time it's just key calculator. So you can just use this button to do the times 10 to the power of something. And the concept is the same. You see, like I want to find the percentage. So it's just take the number over the original. In this sense, the reference is helium. So it's just over the helium and times 100. It's the same concept as changing to percentage. It's just that, oh, I have to deal with standard form. It's fine because you have calculator. Right? Then part C also looks very, like so many numbers like that, very confusing, right? But again, the concept, like I mentioned over here, they tell me 1 unit is 12 kg. To find 3 unit, I know it's just 12 times 3. So it's the same concept. Now they tell me 1 U is 1.66, So if I want to find this, I simply take this times this. Thank you for the rows. Okay, so in the end, just press the calculator for the standard form and you get the final answer. Okay, so this is how you do this question number 1. Okay, let's move on. So question number 2 is a graph question. Okay, it's a graph question. Help me to like and share. Oh, wow, today 10.6K. Not bad, not bad. I think it's better than Sunday. Okay? Okay, so question 2. So you're supposed to plot the graph. But of course, I plot in advance already. But let me just briefly tell you what we should do. So, read the question. They ask you to plot for this graph. So this table is already given to you. The only unknown is here, P. So I need to find out what is P. So my P will be the Y coordinate. So Y is equals to, so refer to this one, replace your X with a bracket. So it's 3 over 2x plus 5 over bracket minus 7. And the X is 2. So just put in the 2. So when you key to the calculator, very easy. Just 3 over 2. Put the bracket. Plus 5 over bracket. And then after that, minus 7. So you see, what I like is I do this. This one easy because they only ask you to find 1 point. Sometimes they ask you to find 2 or 3 points, correct? And I like to do this. I like to refer to here, replace the X with bracket first. And then all I need to do is just go inside the bracket. And I want X equals to 2. Then I'll just go to the bracket and key in 2. So in this case, I get minus 1.5. And then you know that this one will be minus 1.5. Therefore, my P is equals to negative 1.5. So imagine there's few other points. So then, okay, let's say they want 3. Example only. This one they already give you. Then you can just go back to the bracket and erase and just key in 3. So you will get the value very fast, you see. You see over here, they put this negative 0.8333, right? So you can see here, they put 2 dp. Okay? So student asks, how many decimal place you need to put? Frankly speaking, we cannot even really, if you're going to put 3 decimal place, it's not possible to plot 3 decimal place on the graph, correct? So actually 2 decimal place is already accurate enough. So usually we just put it in 2 dp. Okay? So you do it this way with the bracket, then it will not go wrong. Because if your X is negative with the bracket, you also don't have to worry. Okay? So this is the faster way to find out the values. So now we have this. Next is, they say draw the graph for this value. So before you plot the graph, you must always plan. Okay? You have to plan what is your x-axis and your y-axis. What is the range? What is the range? So over here, they tell you to use 2 cm to 1 unit on both axes. So I'm going to show you my graph. This is not Cambridge paper. This is school past year paper. Okay? So you see over here. So I always tell my students, you always put your scale at the top left-hand side. This is also for the so-called the teacher to know that, oh, this is your scale. Secondly, this is also to remind yourself, did you follow the question scale? Some question, they ask you, they give you the scale. Some question, they never give you the scale, you decide yourself. And if you have to decide yourself, then you have to make sure that you plot the graph. You have to occupy 2/3 of the page. Okay? So in this case, since they already tell us to use 2 cm to 1 unit, so the next thing is you need to decide, you need to know how much you need to find out. So this is what I usually do. So let's take a look at the X. It's from 0.5 to 7. So you write, okay, my X, I know I want 0.5 to 7. Okay, cannot see, I use pen. Wait, Okay, so I'm going to use just green pen here. So my X, I know I need 0.5 to 7. So by looking at this, you already know that you do not need any negative X. These questions are from past year, school past year paper. Yes, this is Nestor. Yeah, wow, you are attentive. You are regular of my life, is it? Yes, I did one school paper, paper 1, paper 2. Only maybe 2 or 3 questions, we replace it with another school. Okay, if we replace it, either it's already out of syllabus or the question is not very clear in the question paper, so we change to another paper. But majority, this is from, which school is this? This is from Chung, Main. I use Chongqing Main 2021 Prelim paper. Okay. Okay, then you see this is X range. So I know, oh, I don't need any negative X. Now let's take a look at my Y range. I mean, writing this, you can know how you're going to plan your graph, understand? My most negative is negative 1.5. Okay. My most positive is 4.21. But of course, it is impossible to go and plot your scale as 0.5 and 4.21. So from here, you know that you want your X range from 0 to 7, minimum. And then you know your Y range, you need negative 2 to 5. Agree? So with this, you know, okay, I can plan. So then you know that, oh, okay, I don't need any negative X. That's why when I draw my vertical line, it's all the way to the left. Correct? You have to do your planning first before you draw. You don't, after that, you draw your x-axis and draw your y-axis, then you realize that you don't have enough space to plot your points. So I know that I don't need negative X, so I draw my vertical line to my left. And I only need negative 2 and then positive 5. So I know I need more positive. So in this case, I know that I draw my horizontal line lower because I don't need so many negative Y. So then you plan. Okay, then you see, okay, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 5. And then after that, 0 all the way to 7. Okay, I forget to label my y-axis. Okay, so this is the first planning. Draw your x-axis and y-axis. Then after that, of course, plot all the points. Okay, plot all the points. So I plot here, here. Okay, plot the points already. Then after that, you just draw the graph. Okay, draw the graph, draw the shape. So, of course, some students use curved ruler, flexible ruler, up to you. For me, I use freehand. You can always turn the paper, because for me, Teacher Kangie is right-hander. Right-hander, yeah, I will come to on the part on the gradient. Wait, I'm just talking about the plotting graph first. Okay, so you can always turn the paper. For me, I'm a right-hander, so it's easier for us when we go upwards. So you can always turn your paper when you draw, okay? No need to, like for here, if you're going to draw freehand this side, it's very difficult to draw. Okay, so usually what we do is we can just turn, okay? Because for me, right-hander is easier for me to draw upwards. Okay, then after that you can turn, and then after you draw here, and then after you go up. Okay, usually you use light pencil first. Okay, light. Why cannot use freehand? Can use freehand? Well, of course, your freehand cannot be until like that. Then, of course, you will not get a mark, correct? Yes, the line has to be clean and connected. Just use pencil. Before you make it darker, of course, you draw it lightly first. Until you feel that you get the best shape already, then you darken the pencil, understand? Okay, so now after I plot the curve, okay, plot the curve already, make sure that you label your y-axis, label your x-axis, label your curve, okay? Then now let's go to the question. So we are done with part B. Next, here, this one always the question that a lot of students always don't know how to do. I also don't know why. They say ask you to draw a tangent. Okay, I know for those who learn EMath, you may think, oh, different shade. I know how to find gradient of the tangent already. But the question is, this is EMath. You cannot use differentiation to find your gradient. So you need to draw a line. Okay, you need to draw a line. So, they say by drawing a tangent, find the gradient at x equals to 2.5. So, let's go and find 2.5. 2.5 is here. Okay, 2.5 is here. So, what you need to do is, you need to draw a line gradient. How am I going to find, how to draw gradient? Okay, so, let me talk a little bit about this part. So, basically, it's like, let's say here. Okay, let's say this point here. How am I going to draw the tangent line? Okay, every student draw the tangent line will have a slight difference. So you see, Tangent line means you touch the curve at that point. Touch, huh? So when you touch here, so then before you draw the line, so you see the gradient here and gradient here is about the same. Of course, no need to measure. What I'm trying to say is estimate. As long as you don't give me like that, you see, you will know that, hey, this one's so small, this one's so big. Then you know that this is not the correct tangent. Correct enough? Right? So let's say, for example, here. So I just, okay, your ruler must kiss the point. Kiss. Okay, and then you estimate that, okay, the angle here and angle here is roughly the same. So you draw it. This is called a tangent. Tangent line means touch it. You touch the point, understand? Touch only, touch only. So over here, back to this question. So I already draw the line. Okay, after you draw the line, okay, to find gradient, you use back the y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So after I draw the line, I need to find 2 points. No, it doesn't matter where you stop. You want to draw, of course, don't draw until so mini lah. Then you draw until whereby you can find 2 points whereby you can find the gradient. Understand? So I extend up to here. No point you draw so short. No point you draw so long. Okay, just average. As long as it's around the same of the curve. So then after that, you see what are the 2 convenient points. I take these 2 points, but doesn't mean that you must take these 2 points. Okay, even if you take other points, it also work. Because it's the same line. If it's the same line, the gradient is the same. Yes, any 2 points. Any 2 points. Of course, you have to see which point is nice value lah. You don't go and find those, you cannot see what's the exact value. Okay, so just nice, I have a point here, which is the 6 and 1. So I mark out on this line 6, 1. And then after that, I shift it. Okay, I got another point here, which is 1.4 and minus 2. Okay, take note, cannot use this point here, the one that thanks for the rows, the point whereby they touch, you cannot use this point as one of the 2 points to find gradient, understand? Okay, so you must take any 2 points as long as you don't take these 2 points, as long as you don't take this point, take any 2 points. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I always write out the 2 points out. So I actually use 6, 1 as well as 1.4 common negative 2. Write this out. To find gradient, you need to use the formula y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Okay, y1 minus y2 minus blah, blah, blah. So y1 minus y2, you see this is negative 2, so you need to be careful. So it's 1 minus negative 2 over 6 minus negative 4. So in the end, when you press the calculator, you get 0.65217. Round off to 3SF. So I have 0.652. Okay, so this will be my gradient. Okay, this will be your gradient. Okay, not so worry about, my value, sometimes the answer different from the answer sheet. Why? Usually they accept a range. Okay, you see, like over here, you see this one, they say gradient is 7, but I get, I think this one got error. This one should be written as 0.7. Okay. So you see here, they say accept from 0.6 to 0.8. Because what teacher want is, firstly, your curve, your graph, of course, must not be super out of shape. And then they will see how you draw your tangent line and take the 2 points. Okay, and if all these are follow, your gradient will not stray away too much from their answer. Yes, you can. Actually, rise over run is the same thing as this formula. So I don't understand why some students, you all always want to use rise over run. Okay, the y1 minus y2 is actually represent rise. The x1 minus x2 is actually represent the run. So why need to draw? See, if let's say you draw a line, like I mentioned, let's say for example this one, you all say draw a triangle, right? Rise over run. How do you get this rise over here? Isn't it 1 minus negative 2? Then the value is the rise. The run, isn't it 6 minus 1.4? Isn't that the run? So isn't it the same? So it's actually not necessary to draw what? It doesn't matter. If you write 1 minus minus 2 over 6 minus 1 quarter, or even if you go minus 2 minus 1 over 1.4 minus 6, you will still get the same answer. Yes, but just make sure, if you start from here, make sure your denominator also start from here. That's the only concern. Okay, if you start from this point, then make sure your denominator start from this point also. Understand? If you start from this point for the y, then make sure that your denominator also start from this point. That's the only concern. Okay, I already mentioned how to draw the line. You are supposed to just draw a line that touch the point. And estimate the angle here is around the same. Okay, it's like a seesaw, you know, seesaw. Good. Okay, so now let's continue the question. So now we already find the tangent. Let's see whether this one still got anything. Okay, we are not done yet. This is only a part of the question. So then after that, come back to here. They say, okay, on the graph, on the grid, it means it's a graph. They ask you to draw the line. Whenever you want to draw straight line, you need a table of points. Straight line is easier than drawing a curve because straight line you only need 3 points. Okay, so what I'm going to do is 2y equals to minus x plus 2. Okay, I'm going to shift it to the form of y equals to mx plus c. Not necessary to shift, okay, but I like to shift y because it's easier when it's y subject. Okay, so what I did was I just shift the plus x over. Then I'm going to divide by 2. So my y is equals to minus half x plus 1. Okay. So at least now you can see that, oh, my gradient is negative half. So when you draw the line, you expect a line which is negative gradient. Oh, my y-intercept is 1. So you expect that your line cuts through the y-axis at 1. Correct? That is why for straight line, I always expect students to shift this. Then next, you need a table of points. Okay, x and y. 3 points enough. 3 points is enough to draw a straight line. Technically speaking, 2 points is enough, but 3 points is easier. Okay, don't put 5 points. No need. You don't need 5 points. Then student always ask me the question, then Che, which x should I put? It doesn't matter what x value you put. But of course, if your graph is from 0 to 7, then it doesn't make sense you go and put minus 2. Because your graph doesn't have minus 2. Correct or not? So in this case, since my graph is from 0 to 7, so I'm going to just, and because here got fraction, my denominator got 2, so I choose even number. So I put 2, 4, 6. If you want to put 0, 2, 4 also can. Okay? Up to you. Then after that, you sub in. So y equals to minus half times 2 plus 1. This will give me 0. Minus half times 4 plus 1 will give me negative 1. Minus half times 6 plus 1 will give me negative 2. Okay, so you have the 3 points now. After that, you plot the 3 points. So the first point is 2, 0. So let's go and find 2, 0. 2, 0 is here. So mark out 2, 0. 4, negative 1. So 4, negative 1. So you see I mark out 1 point here. And then after that, 6, negative 2. So 6, negative 2, mark out 1 point here. So you're supposed to join. You see, when I draw, I will have only up to here. Because my 3 points is like that. Correct? But you must understand the purpose of them asking you to draw the line is for you to cut through the curve and find the solution. So of course, after you draw the line, then you can just extend your line. Understand? Extend until it cuts through here. Okay? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense that, oh, you draw and then you stop here. Okay, because I want to know where the line cuts the curve. So you need to extend your line. And then after you draw the line already, please label the graph. So you can see that this one, I write the 2y plus x equals to 2 on this line. Right? I label. Then after that, they ask you, okay, write down the x coordinate where the line intersect the curve. So my line intersect the curve at these 2 points. So please make sure that you mark on your graph. Sure, the line must pass through the y-axis now. No, doesn't matter. Even let's say the graph you draw under here. Doesn't matter. The main thing is the line must cut through your curve. Okay? So, you see, make sure that you plot on your graph. Make sure you plot on your graph. Okay, this is my intercept, dot, 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 dot. Then you show that, oh, this is the x coordinate. Here, dot, 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 dot. Okay, this is the x coordinate. Need to show that you took it from the graph. And then after that, from here, I will say, okay, my x is 0.75 or x is 3.2. Okay? Make sure you plot it on the graph. Next, part 3. They say show that the point of intersection of the line and the curve give the solution to the equation. So actually what you need to do is, it's just to do simultaneous. Sure, for tangent line is a must to pass through y-axis, right? No. No need. No need. As long as your tangent line, you don't go and draw mini. Okay? Even you draw until here is also fine. Okay? Draw until here is also fine. Important is, I just need to take 2 points. Okay? To find my gradient. Okay, so now, when they say solve the equation, actually what you need to do is do simultaneous. First, this line 2y plus x. Okay, I'm going to use this one, the one that I have shifted. So use y equals to minus half x plus 1. This is the equation 1. And what is the equation 2? Equation 2 is your curve. So your curve, okay, wait, where is it? So your curve equation is this one. So this is my equation 2. So I'm going to write it down. So y is equals to 3 over 2x plus 5 over x minus 7, equation 2. So you're supposed... Who is flooding? Who is flooding the chat? What if I draw tangent line, then later on in the question ask for y-intercept? No lah, the tangent line, they only ask for gradient only lah. When they then ask for y-intercept, I don't even recall one question asking that. Okay, if they ask for that, then you extend your line lah. Easy, right? Flexible, alamak. Okay? Okay, let's proceed. So you see, so what I'm going to do is I just need to do simultaneous. So you can see it's already y subject. So I just equate both of them together. So we will just say, okay, so this one, 3 over 2x plus 5 over x minus 7 is equals to minus half x plus 1. But what if the graph paper no space? Or then I can tell you, then you redraw lor. Like I mentioned, when they ask for gradient of tangent, they seldom ask for the y-intercept of the tangent. They're only asking for the gradient, so you don't need the y-intercept. 我讲了你又不相信，然后你又要问多一点。Okay, so now what we're going to do is shift everything to the left hand side. So 3 over 2x plus 5 over x minus 7 plus half x minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, then after that, group the like terms together. So this and this is like terms. So 3 over 2 plus half is actually 2. 1.5 plus half is 2. So it's 2x. This one plus 5 over x. Number I have minus 8 equals to 0. Okay, then after that, what I'm going to do is, because you are supposed to prove to become like that, so what I'm going to do is just multiply by x throughout. So you have 2x squared plus 5 minus 8x equals to 0. Shift a bit. So 2x squared minus 8x plus 5 equals to 0. Shown. That's all. That's all you need to do. Because whenever we want to solve the equation, you are supposed to draw an additional line together with your curve to solve the equation. You understand? So this is how you do this part. What I do is do simultaneous, because you all should know that simultaneous meaning is finding the intersection point. Understand? Okay, so this is how you do this question. So that's all for this graph question. So I talk about drawing the additional line. I talk about drawing gradient for tangent line. And I also talk about this part whereby they talk about asking you to prove about the point of intersection. Okay, so now let's move on to question number 3. So question number 3 is advanced statistics, is talking about cumulative frequency. The paper, you can go to my bio, click on my link. The last button will go to my T channel. You can download the PDF worksheets, okay? Okay, now let's do this. Okay, cumulative frequency. Okay, I want you, okay, the first thing you need to do is check what is the maximum. Okay, the common mistake is students always assume that they look at the scale, they see 400, they will say that the maximum is 400. But it's not necessary, So you have to see what is the maximum on your curve here. So over here, so the maximum is 400. Okay. So this one you must confirm. Okay. So now, to find the median, so you need to take 50% of the max. Okay, I put max. I never say it's necessary to be the scale 400. So just nice, the max is 400. So in the end, it is 50% times 400. So it's 200. Okay, so then you go to 200, and then after that, you go and find out what is the median. So we have to draw the ... So from the 200, you just need to draw the horizontal line, ... over. And then after that, ... down. So over here, we can see that our median is 160. So therefore, median equals to 160. Prata guy mom. No, I don't remember you. You have to be really super regular, then I remember you. I don't remember this nickname. Okay, find the interquartile range of the distribution. I remember you either two way. Either you are very regular in this chat, and then, okay, I remember you for the good one. Or you are very, 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 very noisy. But actually, usually, if you are very noisy, you already block already. So if, let's say, I don't remember you, it's quite neutral. That means you are not here, not there. Cumulative frequency, yes, is a Sec 4 topic. Okay? Okay, so now, over here, wow, what happened? What did the Prata guy say something? Ask me whether I remember him or not. Then suddenly he got blocked already. I also don't know. I'll leave it to my moderator because I'm too busy to bother whether to block or unblock. Okay, find the interquartile range of the distribution. So interquartile range is the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. Okay, so upper quartile is 75%. So you need to go and find 75%. So I'm going to find here my Q3 is 75% of my maximum. So 75% times 400 is 300. Q1, it's 25% of maximum. So it will be equals to 25% times 400, which will give us 100. Yes, I know Teacher Julie. How you know I know Teacher Julie? You mean the primary school teacher who teach the Teacher Julie? Okay. How you know I know Teacher Julie? Are you Teacher Julie student? No, 75% is fixed. Q3 upper quartile. This is upper quartile. Upper quartile is 75% of max. Okay, this is lower quartile. Wow, but how you know that I know her? Miss Julie asked me to watch this too. Wow. Wow, so she actually supporting me. When you see her, help me to thank her for asking you all to come in and revise. So 300. So same. I'll go to my 300 and find my upper quartile. So over here, you can see that this is 162. Okay, so my upper quartile is 162. My lower quartile is here, which is the 100. So 155, 156, 157. 157. So my lower quartile is 157. So it's 162 minus 157. So therefore my interquartile range is 5. Okay, actually cumulative frequency is a topic whereby I feel that it's very easily you can get marks one, because nothing much they can change on this topic. Okay? Of course, there are just things that you need to remember lah. Like upper quartile, you need to know that it's 75% of the maximum. Lower quartile is the 25% of the maximum. And then you need to know that interquartile range is upper quartile minus the lower quartile. Okay, and of course, you also need to know the median is 50% of the maximum. Okay, so now come to here. This part 3 is actually a theory question. So they say in school B, this is school A. This is school A information. So they say, okay, school B, the median and the interquartile range of the height of another 400 students are 165 and 8 cm. So now you see, the median of the school B is 165. Median of the school A is 160. Okay. Then you will say, okay, my median of the school B is more than the median of the school A. So what can you derive from this information? Okay, this one is about the height of the students, correct? So if the median for the school B height is more than the school A, it means that the average height, okay? So you will say that the height, so the average height of students in school B is taller than students in school A. Okay, so based on the median, this is what I derive. Hello, Raphael. Yeah, I'm feeling better, still recovering, but a lot better than the last week already. Thanks for asking. Okay. Then after that, remember, see, they asked for 2 comments. So after talking about the median, then I talk about the interquartile range. So again, interquartile range, you can see that this one is 8, this one is 5, right? So I will say interquartile range of school B is more than the interquartile range of the school A. So take note, when interquartile range is smaller, it means that, okay, interquartile range, if the number is smaller, it means that your data is more consistent. More consistent. So in this case, because A is smaller than B, so you will say the heights are more consistent in school A. Okay? So this is how you do this question number 3, cumulative frequency. Okay, next part, 3B. Okay, this question over here, a little bit about probability. Okay, before I continue, can you help me to like and share? Let me drink some water first. Let me see how many likes today. 20.5k likes. Not bad, not bad. Give me a while. Let me take something sour. What is how many branches math? What's that? How are you feeling? Feeling a little bit tired. I didn't have a good sleep yesterday. Then yeah, been very busy because it's school exam, be it end of year exam and also N-level, O-level coming. So kind of busy. Hello, Che. Hello, Che. Hello, Che. Who is Xuanling? And what's the rice bowl? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at this question over here. John flipped a coin 5 times and obtained 5 successive heads. Is it conclusive that the coin is biased? Explain your answer clearly. Okay, let's say we talk about probability of getting a head. Okay, the coin only have head and tail, right? Two sides, Two sides, So the probability of getting a head is 1 out of 2 because it's two-faced, correct? And if you're going to throw 5 times, it means that half times half times half times half times half. It means is you have to multiply by 5 times. This is probability of getting 1 head, 1 out of 2. Second head, 1 out of 2. And when you multiply together, you see that you get 1 out of 32. And 1 out of 32, if you change it to percentage, you will see that it is 3.125%. So in other words, it is a probability of 3.125% that I will throw consecutive 5 heads. So this 3.125%, it is not small enough for me to conclude that the coin is biased. Okay, so after you do this working already, then you will say, okay, no. Okay, you will say the sample size is too small for any logical conclusion. Okay, of course, unless let's say you go and you throw, let's say many times, then as you have many times, then your percentage get very small. So when your percentage get very small, and then maybe you can derive that to say that the chance of getting a head, that the coin is biased, is true. But in this case, you still have a 3.125% that it happens. So it's still not considered biased, you understand? I feel that 3.125% is still big enough. That means there is still a chance unless you get 0.0000. So it's almost like saying 0%. Right? So now, let's take a look. So this is for this question part B. Okay, now let's take a look at part C. Part C say a 2-digit number is formed by drawing a random card from bag A, followed by a random card from bag B. So it said that bag A contains 3 cards, 1, 2, 3, and bag B contains 4, 5, 7. So for example, drawing a 1 and a 5 means that you will form a number called 1, 5. In other words, this is the 10 digit, this is the 1 digit. Okay, so this is the 10 digit and this is the 1 digit. So 1, 4 is here, right? So this one 1, 5, we just fill in the blank. 1, 7, 2, 4, 2, 7, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 7. Okay, so this is how you fill up this possibly diagram. Okay. Okay, so okay, so then after that, let's move on to the next part. After you have the possibility diagram, of course, they will ask you to answer some question. So over here, they say that find as a fraction in the simplest form, the probability that the 2-digit form is odd number. So, first of all, okay, probability of getting an odd. First, how many outcome do I have? How many outcome do I have? 1, 2, 3, 3 times 3, total I have 9 outcome. Okay, so you will have out of 9, how many numbers is odd? Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 number that is odd. So it will be 6 out of 9. Reduce it to a lowest term, so it is 2/3. Okay. Okay, now perfect square. So probability of perfect square. Again, this definitely denominator is 9. Definitely denominator is 9. Then after that, perfect square, let's take a look. So we only have one number here is perfect square. Perfect square means number that can be square rooted. So only 25 because 5 square is 25. The rest are not perfect square. So in this case, I only have 1 out of 9. So answer is 1 out of 9. Okay, now let's take a look at prime number. So again, we will say, okay, probability of getting a prime number, it is out of 9. And let's take a look at prime number. Prime number means it only have 1 and itself as the factor. It only has 2 factors. So if you look at this, 14, 24, 34, they are all composite number. They are not prime numbers because all of them can divide by 2. 15 can divide by 3, so it's not a prime number. 25 can divide by 5, it's not a prime number. 35 can divide by 5, it's not a prime number. 17 can only divide by 1 and 17, no other factors. So 17 is a prime number. 27, I can divide by 3 already. So I know 27 is not a prime number, it is a composite number. 37 can only divide by 1 and itself. There's no other factor of 37. So I have 2 prime number. So it's 2 out of 9. Okay, so that will be the answer for part IV. Next, a factor of 135. So this one a little bit tricky is you need to go and find out what are the factors of 135 first. So sometimes by doing prime factorization, you can easily see what are the factors. So I'm going to divide by 5, I get 27. Divide by 3, I get 9. Divide by 3, I get 3. Divide by 3, I get 1. So in the end, my 135 is equals to 3 to the power of 3 times 5. So from here, you can see that 135, I have 3 can be the prime, that can be the factor. 5 also can be the factor. 3 times 5, 15 also can be a factor, you know. So what you can do is, you can also do it this way. One way is, you go and take 135, divide by all these number. If you get a nice integer, it means that it is a factor. But I confirm the 14, 24, and 34, they are not prime, they are not factor. So 15, we know it is, but we can try out. 135, if I divide by 15, it gives me a nice integer. So that means 15 is a factor of 135. 25. I will see, I only have 5 to the power of 1. Unless I have 5 to the power of 2 here. So I know 25 is not a factor. But of course, again, we can always do this way. So you see, it doesn't give me a nice integer. So 25 is not a factor. Okay, 35. 35, if you break it up, is 5 times 7. But if you look at it, I don't even have a factor of 7 here. So I already know that 35 is not a factor. But of course, again, you can go and try it out. See, it doesn't give me a nice number. Okay, 17. 17 itself is a prime number. So 135, if you divide by 17, definitely, of course, you cannot get anything. Unless here got 17. Correct? 27. 27, I don't need to think why, because you see here, when I was dividing it, I see a 27 here. Correct or not? But of course, you can try it out. So 135, if I divide by 27, I get 5. So it means that 27 is a factor. So 37 is definitely not a factor also, because 37 itself is a prime number. It doesn't have 37 here. So just now we have said that, okay, 15 is a factor, 27 is a factor. So that means we have 2 factors here. So that means over here, you will say that probability of having a factor of 135 will be 2 out of 9. And we are done. Okay, so this is how you do this question here. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, which is a matrix. Matrix question. Let's see how many likes. 21.4K. Okay, not too bad. Question 4. So Robert has 3 options to get to the school. Option A, he takes the bus. Option B, he takes the MRT. Option C, he takes the taxi. So over here, they give us matrix A, B, and C. So you can see there's a 1 here. Option A is bus. Option B is MRT. Option C is taxi. So this is the 3 matrix they give us. So he said that in a particular week, Robert took the bus 3 times. He took the MRT and taxi in each of the other 2 days. There are only 5 days, because they talk about weekday only. So in this situation, they say S is equal to 3A plus B plus C. Okay, so this one actually very easy. So S is equals to 3A 100 000 000 plus B 000 010 000. Okay, plus C. So this one will be 000 000 001. So this one is just simply multiply the 3 to all of them. All of them. So 3 times 1 give me a 3. Of course, the rest 3 times 0, it will definitely give me a 0. So all of them is actually, the rest are all 0. Then plus all these 000 010 000. And this one also no change. And when Okay, addition of matrix, it must be all in the same order. Same order means it can only 3 by 3 plus 3 by 3 plus 3 by 3. So it just add individual number only. So in the end, I will end up 3, 1, 1. Then the rest is just 0. So this is how you do this. This is very straightforward. It's just multiplying the scalar number into the matrix. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Over here. Okay, they say that the table below shows the traveling time in minutes for each of the following 3 options. So they say first write down a column matrix. First column, you know that it's a vertical. And we have 3 numbers. So this one very straightforward. It's just n is equals to 30, 20, and 15. Okay. Next is they say evaluate Sn. Sn means S is just now the previous number. Previous matrix. So to do Sn, I will take my S first. 3, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. My n is this one. So just put it aside. 30, 20, and 15. Okay, so now the next thing is, a lot of students always get very confused on doing matrix multiplication. I always ask my student to always write out the order first. So look at this. This is 3 row and 3 column. So this is a 3 by 3 matrix. 3 row and 1 column. So this is a 3 by 1 matrix. First, you need to make sure that the inside 2 numbers must be the same in order to be a valid matrix multiplication. So you can see 3, 3. If I cancel, I ended up having the first number and the last number, which is 3 by 1. So you know that you will expect a 3 by 1 matrix after you do the Hello, 这么晚你才进来啊? Okay, so you will expect a 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, so now let's do our multiplication. So I always square the first row as well as the first column. You don't have to box everything. So this means that I'm going to do 3. So it's 3 times 30 plus 0 times 20 plus 0 times 15. So it is 3 times 30 plus 0 times 20 plus 0 times 15. So this is the first number. Hello, bunnies. Busy in school? Okay, so 330. Okay, then next, after you do the first row, first column, then you need to there's no second row column for me to do. So we will go to the second row and first column. So we do the same thing. 0 times 30 plus 1 times 20 plus 0 times 15. So 0 times 30 plus 1 times 20 plus 0 times 15. Do the same thing for the third row. So it will be 0 times 30 plus 0 times 20 plus 1 times 15. Okay. So in the end, you will get 3 numbers. So you will have 90, 20, and 15. So you see, you know that your ending matrix is a 3 by 1 matrix. Correct? 23.4. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, let's move on. Next, they always like to ask this question. Okay, after you're done with this matrix multiplication, they ask, okay, state what the elements in the matrix Sn represent. So in other words, they're asking you what is 90, what is 20, and what is 15. Okay, sometimes you just look at what they do here, then you will know lah. Okay, so when they do 3 times 30 plus 0 times 20 plus 0 times 15, it's actually finding this first number, okay, is for bus. This second number is for MRT, and then the third number is for taxi. So it means this one, you will say the elements represent the total time taken for I would say for bus, MRT, and taxi, respectively. So we have to write the word respectively. So we know that 90 represent for the total time for the bus, 20 represent for the MRT, 15 represent for the taxi. Okay, 1 mark, so no need to write under lili lolo. So you just need to write this, okay? So this is for this part. Okay, it's not the end yet. We still have 2 more parts in this matrix. Okay, so now let's take a look at part C. Now part C said write down a matrix J such that product of J and the answer in just now our B part 2 will actually give you the average traveling time in a particular week. It is a 5 days per week, correct? So if they ask for the average traveling time, so what you need to do is, you want to divide by 5 days. Okay, divide by 5 days is the same thing as times 1 over 5. Okay, because I can just write here, because it is 5 days. Okay, so to find the average, you want to multiply it by 1/5, or rather divide by 5 is the same thing. So 1/5 or 0.2 also can. So in other words, so first is, how do you know? Okay, first I'm going to write out. So it will be, therefore, the J is actually equals to 0.2, 0.2, and 0.2. Okay, so this is the matrix. Wow, thanks, Math Magic. Again. Yeah, geography. Okay, next. This is we're going to use this one and multiply it with our just now the previous matrix. So we will just do 0.2, 0.2, 0.2, multiply by the 90, 20, and 15. So again, we write out what's the matrix. This is a 1 row, 3 column. So this is a 1 by 3. This is 3 row and 1 column. So this is a 3 by 1. So make sure that the inside 2 numbers is the same. So you can see that this one end up to be a 1 by 1 matrix. I'm a background corrector, 加油. Thanks. Thanks, hello. Okay. So then after that, we're going to do, 0.2 times 90 plus 0.2 times 20 plus 0.2 times 15. So if you're going to do and plus them together, you will get 25. Okay, let me just show the working. So it's 0.2 times 90 plus 0.2 times 20 plus 0.2 times 15, and we get a 25. So they say the average traveling time, therefore, it is 25 minutes. Okay, so that's the answer. Cheng, can you explain question C again? Question C is because they want average of the traveling time. So the previous one, we have the average traveling time was 90. 90 for the bus, 20 for the MRT, 15 is for the taxi. So if they want the average, so you want to know the total, because they ask for the average traveling time taken by Robert. So that means they want everything total time add together, and then after that so-called times 0.2. So we have to do this one because you see, okay, how do you derive is this way. The previous number was 30, 20, and 15. And this is a 3 by 1 matrix. You want to find an average time. So you know that you want to have a 1 by 1 matrix. That means your ending must be a 1 by 1 matrix. Correct? So, in this case, I will know that, okay, see, my backside is times 1. So how do I so-called get rid of this 3? So I have to make sure that I have a 3 by 1. Agree or not? So that I will end up 1 by 1. Agree? So if I know I want to have a 1 by 3 matrix, and I know that I need to times 1 over 5. Times 1 over 5 is the same thing as divide by 5 days to find the average. And 1 over 5 is 0.2. And so therefore, I need to form a matrix, which is 1 by 3. So therefore, it is 1 row, 3 column. That's why it's horizontal. Okay? Because this one is cannot run already. This one is from the part B, whereby we already know it's a 3 by 1. I want to know the average total, average traveling time. So it should be a 1 number. So it's a 1 by 1. So in order to have a 1 by 1, I need to have a matrix in front of it to be 1 by 3 in order to have a resultant 1 by 1. Okay, so that's why my J is this one. Okay, let's move on. Okay, I already explained. If you still need further explanation, you can always watch the TikTok replay. It will be uploaded either tomorrow or Friday. Okay, let's move on to the, I think it's the last question. Is it last question? Yes, last question for the night. Yes, today we can end early. I can rest early. I already want to punctuate already. Okay. So tired. Good that you understand. For those who are lost, you can always watch the replay and listen again. Okay, so now this question a bit really real world context. It's really linked to like McDonald's. It's like the diagram below shows the menu from a fast food restaurant. Okay, so Albert wants to buy a burger for both himself and his brother. So his brother said that, okay, I want at least a medium-sized fries. Then Albert wants a large drink, and the brother wants a medium drink. So then they say, by considering 3 options, suggest how he should place his order. Okay, then justify any decision that you make and show your calculation clearly. 4 marks. Okay, so this one, I think most people can do it because you already always buy McDonald's, right? So if like, your family members, this one want medium fries, this one you got to plan, right? You got to plan. So they are saying that you plan out 3 options and then compare the price and then you make the decision which one you want to buy. So first we need to write out what are the conditions. Correct now? What are the conditions? So I will state here must. Okay, a must. First, I must have a large drink. Okay, I must have a large drink. 1 large drink. And I must have a 1 medium drink. And I must have at least 1 medium fries. Right? And I must of course have 2 burger because want to buy a burger for himself and his brother, right? So of course 2 burger. So you can have more, but you cannot have less than all these requirements. So you need to plan. So let's try. So let's say I'm going to do option, you want to write option 1 or option A also doesn't matter. Let's say option A. Option A. So very straightforward one is, let's say if I'm going to buy, we always look at combo, right? Okay, bye-bye. See you on Sunday. I think your coordinate question, I tomorrow morning then see can. Because I want to punctuate already. So after the live, I want to go kun already. Okay? Can? The coordinate question that you asked me. Okay? Okay. So option A. So option A, usually we will look at the combo. So let's take a look at the combo. The combo consists of a burger, medium fries, and medium drink. And then you see, because Albert wants a large drink. So usually, of course, when we upsize, it will be so-called cheaper, right? So let's say I'm going to plan a combo combo A plus upsize. Why is right upside now? You see, this shows that I really need to sleep. Okay, combo A plus upsize. So how much will this cost? It will be $5.90 plus $1.10. So that will be $7. Correct? And let's see what else we need. Combo A has 1 burger. Okay, and then 1 large. Plus combo. Plus upsize. And then after that, you have a 1 large fries. So if fulfill the at least 1 medium, if you have 1 burger and you have 1 large. So I'm only short of 1 medium and 1 burger. So let's say I plus this and then I buy a la carte. So let's say I buy a la carte 1 medium drink, 1 medium drink, and 1 medium fries. So in this case, the medium drink is $2.20. The medium fries is $2.20. Medium drink is $2.80. This $2.80. Medium fries is $2.20. So you can see this plus this plus this total will cost $12. Is it 12? 5. 284, 5 plus 7, $12. Is it $12? 6 and 7. Did I miss out anything? Oh, I forgot 1 burger. Yes, I forgot 1 more burger. 1 more burger, $3.20. So in total for this option A, total, it will be $7 plus $2.80 plus $2.20 plus $3.20. So this will cost me $15.20. $15.20. Why like a bit weird? Did I miss out something? This is 1 large. 1 large, 1 medium. Oh, I don't need the fries. Yeah. Because I already have 1 large fries here. Fries is $2.20, so I don't need this one. So it will be $7 plus $2.80 plus $3.20. That will give us $13. Okay, so this is my option A. Okay, option A. I already got pen eraser. That's a correction tape. Okay, next, let's consider, we must consider 3 options. So this is only 1 option. So let's say option B. Okay, so let's say option B, I'm going to buy all a la carte. I'm not going to look at the combo. Okay, so a la carte. So I need 2 burger, right? So let's say 2 burger. Okay, and I need 1 medium fries. And I need 1 large and 1 medium drink. 1 large drink plus 1 medium drink. All these are a la carte. So this one means is 2 burger is 2 times $3.20. 1 medium fries is $2.20. 1 large drink is $3.60. 1 medium drink is $2.80. So let's find out this one. This one add together give me $15. So I already have 2 options. So let's have 1 more option. Okay, option C. Okay, let's see what we have. If I'm going to buy combo A, just combo A itself, without upsides. Combo A itself without upsides means I will have 1 burger, 1 medium, and 1 drink. So settle this one, settle this one, settle this one. So I end up only missing 1 burger and 1 large. So plus 1 medium, 1 large drink, because this one is all medium. I want more a la carte, 1 large drink, and 1 burger. So this is one alternative. Combo A, fulfill my 1 medium fries, 1 medium drink. Correct? And 1 burger also. Then I need 1 large drink for Albert and 1 burger for Albert as well. Yes, this one no upsize. This one no upsize. So this one will cost me $5.90. The large drink will cost me $3.60. And the 1 burger will cost me $3.20. So if I add these together, I get $12.70. Actually, this one quite surprised, huh? This one quite surprised. Why do I say quite surprised is actually this one cheaper than this one. So you see, I got the $13, I got the $15, I got the $12.70. So when I consider these 3 different options, no, they say, you see, they put at least 1 medium fries. When they say at least 1 medium fries, means that you can actually have 1 large fries. You understand? Okay, so now we have these 3 numbers that we want to compare. They just want to see how you derive your numbers logically and make your decision. Okay, so therefore you will say, okay, based on this, I can straight away know that I'm going to choose. So Albert should order option C because it's cheaper, right? Because it is cheaper, or it is the cheapest, because there are 3, huh? So that's all, right? Combo A upsize plus combo A also can, lor. Yes, can. Actually, wow, not bad, huh? You actually are attentive, huh? Yes. Option D, we can have an option D, huh? So actually the answer sheet, you have all these 4 options, but because they say by considering 3 options, so any 3 out of the 4 also can. Option D is combo A upsize plus combo A no upsize. So this one is $7, which is this one, upsize, plus $5.90. It will cost $12.90. Actually, if you compare, you can still see that $12.70 is still the cheaper one. But actually you also can say, oh, I want to choose option D because actually by topping up a difference of 20 cents, I got 1 extra medium fries. Correct or not? So it's also considered quite value lah. It's just like, oh, just another 20 cents I can buy a medium fries. Then maybe I will just choose option D. So you need to give an explanation lah. Not necessary that you must go by the cheaper. You can say, oh, I'm going to, let's say example, you have the $12.70 and $12.90. Then they say, oh, I want to choose the option D. Because by topping up a 20 cents, yes, this is a real life context. By topping up 20 cents, I got an extra medium fries, right? But of course, the minimum requirement you must still fulfill is all this. Okay, so they said 3 options. So here got 4 options. So as long as you list down any 3 out of these 4 options, can be done. Extra large fries, not medium, Archer. Which one? Oh, the extra large, correct. Because this one give me fulfill their requirement, right? Then we have an extra large fries. Yes, correct. Wow, you're not bad, you're very attentive, well done. I thought you all listen for this one will fall asleep already. Okay, come. Now let's do the last part. Okay, so now this one, when I see this question, it reminds me of, I don't know whether you all see a lot of TikTok videos whereby they keep pouring the large cup drink into the medium cup drink, and then they prove that actually both cup they have the same capacity of drink, and it's like, oh, waste of money that we go and upsize. I mean, I've been seeing those kind of video, correct? If you recall, you seeing that kind of video. So when I was doing this question, I suddenly thought of that one also. So let's take a look at how we're going to do this question. So first, they say that the diagram shows the cross-sectional area of the large and the medium drink. So the 9 cm, 9 cm, 6 cm, 6 cm is the same. The difference is only the height. So over here, they give us the volume formula. So big R is the one, of course, the big one. Small r is the one which is the smaller one. Okay, the height, okay, so they say using the information from part A, determine whether the medium cup or large cup give better value for money. So the only information you're going to use from part A is the cost. Okay, actually this question is not quite differentiation. I mean, you don't have to really differentiate between N level, O level. It's real world context. So it never really use, say, express kind of a level. Okay, this is still applicable for normal acad. Then now let's just apply the formula. So for the M size, okay, my volume will be 1/3 pi h. I'm going to use 13. R square, which is the big one, so it's 9 square plus 9 6. And then after that, plus R square. So this one is 1/3 pi times 13. This one, if you press the calculator, it's actually 171. So if I simplify this, I put it in terms of pi. No need to change the pi. So it will be 2223 pi over 3. So this is for the medium one. Okay, this is for the medium one. So let's find the large one. So the large one, 1/3 pi. The only difference is the height. Now it's 17. The inside here actually is exactly the same. So it will be 9 square plus 9 6 plus 6 square. So in this case, it is 17 pi over 3 multiplied by this 171. In the end, I get 2907 pi over 3. Okay, so I have these two. So I'm going to compare. So from the front page, okay, our medium cup, medium drink is $2.80. The large drink is $3.60. So I'm going to put here, this is $2.80 and this is $3.60. Okay, so let's find out which one is more value of money. Is it find both volume, compare which volume is bigger? No, not just that. You need to find out compare with the money as well. So in this case, this one is cm cube. In order to compare, usually we will have to find, like for this case, I'm going to find out 1000 cm cube, the dollar. So see here, for the medium, okay, actually I can write here. Should I write here? Okay, medium. Okay, I'm going to find out 1000 cm cube cost me how much. So I'm going to take the $2.80, divide by the volume, which is divided by 2223 pi over 3. This is actually 1 cm cube. Of course, you can press the calculator for 1 cm cube. But the number is very small. So that's why I change it to 1000. So I times 1000. At least from here, I can see that it will be 1.2027. So if I round off, it is 1.2 per liter. Right, 1000 cm cube is $1.20. Then you can do the same for the large. So 1000 cm cube, it is 360 divided by the volume of the large cup, which is 2907 pi over 3. Times 1000. Times 1000. Yes, times 100, sorry. So it's equals to 1.1825. So if I round off, it is 1.18 per liter. So you see, by comparing these, when you compare, of course, you must have the same capacity, then you can compare, right? So for the medium one, 1000 cm cube costs us 120. For the large one, 1000 cm cube costs us $1.18. So by looking at this, you know that you pay lesser for the large. Correct now? So by doing this, you can say, okay, so therefore, the large cup is more value for money. Right? So this is how you do this question. Of course, you can find 1 cm cube, or you want to say, or you want to find 2000 cm cube also can. You want to find 3000 cm cube also can. Up to you. As long as what you need to compare is, of course, the volume must be the same in order to know how much. Can replace my math teacher or not? You make everything so easy and understand. Wow, thank you. What a nice compliment is that. Wow, that's a very nice compliment. Does this mean we should always buy large string than small since it's more worth? Wow, thank you very much. Tonight I can sleep better. No, does not mean that way. Although by right, when people sell medium and large, they already do their calculation. And of course, the large is definitely will be more worth it, more better value than the medium one. But who knows, correct? What if the boss or the business owner, the maths kena sai, the maths is like lousy, then maybe they do a wrong calculation there. Correct or not? Sometimes you'll be surprised that actually the original price is better than the promotion price. You never know, So usually it's better that we know how to do our own calculation, okay? Yeah, that's why I always tell my students, okay? In secondary school math, yes, they always argue and say that, Cheng, why I need to study so much? Later when I go out to work, I don't need to do this. I don't need to learn that one, correct? I don't need to use this. I don't need to do that. Why I need to learn all these things? Very practical, realistic is you need the cert. You need to cert, graduate with better education. You have more options and choices for your career. Okay? And then in secondary school life, I always tell my students that you must know how to calculate all those finance questions. How to calculate percentage, discount. All these are more relevant when you go out to work or even when you do business or whatsoever. Okay, money you cannot be lousy. Must be very good. Is the volume formula on top is really a formula to find the volume of the cup, or it's just makeup? I don't know. This volume, I don't know. I never see this volume because this is a funny shape, correct? So we also don't know how we're going to find this volume. So over here, since they give us this volume, then we just use this one. Okay? Yeah, so since they give us this, we don't need to think other so far. So this is how you do this question. Yeah, no need to think so far, just sub in can already. Okay, so this is how you calculate for this question. So, good. I hope you all learned something today.